been in esports way too long. Let's get the match going though finally, because honestly I'm sick of waiting around here. But it is going to be very interesting lineups. I didn't even know Luminous had a Sora. I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot Sora was in this game.
Oh wait, Sora's in his game? Yo,
Yes.
that's crazy. You mean the guy from Disney?
How long have I been asleep, Doctor?
Man, this combo was crazy. Sora's crawl, high-key kind of crazy, though.
It's uncomfortable.
I love characters that have crawls that shouldn't. Like, you ever seen Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, but he's like, anyway,
back to the match.
we're here to starting on small battlefield, which has become some players' like favorite stage. Just because it's small, it still has the two platforms that players love in Pokemon Stadium 2, but it's not as wide. So you're really going to get kind of this butting, mashing, really kind of aggressive neutral we're going to find here. Fawn, though, plays a lot of characters. It's going to be my first time seeing Luminous on the Sora, which so far so good, but like I'm interested to see once Fawn gets her hands on Luminous, how this one's going to go.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least. Both these characters kind of like function the same way. They're both floaty, kind of like to approach you from the air. Sora does have the added benefit of those disjoints as well as some pretty decent projectiles as well.
Ooh.
And also he can do that. He can recover from basically anywhere, so we'll see how that works out here for Fawn. The back air is going to set up some space here. Down a little bit into the percentage, but nothing that Wario can't easily make up.
Yeah, this is interesting starting off as Sora. Like, you have to have a lot of confidence in your starter. Your middle character sometimes can be the flop that we know. But being able to start off with Sora and be in the lead is a huge, like, way of about a confidence, if you will, on this character, because you want to be able to take your first character as far as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you obviously want to generate as big of a lead as you can, force your opponent onto a character they might not be as comfortable with, or you're still maybe playing a secondary. Again, I don't know what other characters Fawn plays besides the Duck Hunt, and the Warriors did a good job making things up here. We now have full Waft, which you can honestly kind of let rip whenever. You know, you're only going to have one Wario stock anyway, so might as well get your money's worth. And there we go. We get the KO without having to use Waft. So now this could be a big turning point here for Fawn.
And especially on a lighter character like Greninja, that could have spelled for disaster here, but you were saying you weren't sure like what Fawn's characters are. These are the three right here. Like, Fawn plays extremely well, obviously known for the Duck Hunt, but Diddy Kong as well, another captain I think of Team Fundies. But look at this, Luminous also known for this Greninja. I believe started out the game in Ultimate on the Greninja, because I think New Jersey had like a Greninja renaissance.
He's just so cool.
I mean, he is definitely very cool. Give Greninja a Mega anyway. We'll see how the second characters for both players are going to go. It's very even though.
Yeah, this could be an interesting matchup here. Again, with Diddy Kong, you have access to one of the best tangible items in Smash Brothers history with the banana. That's obviously going to do nothing but aid you in these combos. That Rabbit Jab at the edge, though, is going to set up Fawn here a little bit dangerously. Again, Greninja's just so fast, low to the ground, has a really good projectile also, so getting back to this ledge here could be very dangerous for Fawn if she's not careful.
Yeah, absolutely, but still so even here, but Fawn definitely commanding the stage a little bit better. Once again, the banana also does so much work here, but it is going to be the Nair actually catching Monkey Flip. It's going to allow for Luminous to actually be the one to now take edge guard here potentially, but great back air catch here. The barrel's not going to be able to get a revenge either, so now here comes Duck Hunt here. Greninja very light, so honestly one of Fawn's combos can just send Greninja packing. Yeah,
going to be a lot of set play that you can, as well as the Sheriff going to be very important here. Ooh, again, if Luminous can maybe could have read that tech roll a little bit quicker, could have potentially opened up the door there for a big combo.
Still though, I mean, it's such a patience game, right? Especially because Greninja needs to approach, and Fawn is perfectly okay saying, you know what, I'm going to stop down. It doesn't really matter here. See what's going to happen. The down throw, no option, can send backwards, but still, once again, Fawn is a savant of this character. She knows what she's doing. She's a little bit of lineup here. Now, Dark Pit going to be the one coming to play here. This is definitely main versus main at this point. Yeah. I'm excited to see how Luminous is going to handle all of the projectiles here. The problem is, though, while Pit does have a reflect, sometimes he also falls into that weird combo weight.
Yeah, it's definitely not a foolproof plan here. And again, with the set play that Fawn has to play with, you're seeing these backwards can combos setting up into some aerials as well. And then again, Pit does have those reflects, but those reflects do leave you very vulnerable. So going to be curious to see how the cat and mouse game goes here.
Yeah, the thing is as well, like, Luminous has the right idea of reflecting the can, but the problem is the can is coming from above and the orbitals or the reflectors go out to the side. So that's going to be Fawn comboing the can hit into the back air, I believe, or the forward air. Regardless which aerial it was, it did enough to get her that first game.
Can I pet that dog?
Got that dog. And how many times has she heard that, though?
Probably too much. The dog in question is definitely
dog
a
friend.
Dog. Friend shape for sure.
Friend, just like Mega Victory Bell.
Oh.
Let me take this time as we get into next game to say that all of you are wrong about Mega Victory Bell.
It's so.
He is so friend.
Yeah, he's friend shaped.
You can take a nap on the belly.
Yeah. He's a
little misunderstood, just like your best friend is. But you still stand by him.
Listen, as a man in his 30s, acid reflux is unavoidable. So I'm never going to judge someone for the
I got tummy ache.
Yeah, my tummy hurt.
My tummy hurt. Anyway, Kyle, you asked for it. You received it. A color scheme of all characters now. Yellow.
Cinema. We love it when the gang matches. One of us is going to have to change.
Yeah, it's very true. Oh, my God. We have gone to, like, the biggest stage. Fawn is like, great. I don't have to approach here on Town and City. Bet. I'm good on that. The thing is, though, I mean, you want to talk about a character that combos. Sora loves going for these up air chains, and on a character like Diddy Kong on a stage like Town and City, not exactly guaranteed.
Yeah, I think this is going to be also very helpful in Luminous's case, being able to get back to the stage. Again, Sword has no problem recovering. You know, being able to up B and side B and vice versa really makes it hard to edge guard this character. And having the added platforms as well is going to make it really hard for Fawn to potentially get these ledge traps.
Still, though, trying to get something started here. But once again, these players, they know absolutely what they're doing. The neutral here is going to look a little bit more slower because when good players play each other, Kyle, they don't usually just throw themselves, right? They're just waiting for the right proper time to link in their tilts and then taking the combo route from there.
All right, going for the Diddy Kong does not care about your magic. It does not believe in it, and you won't get spiked.
Flip.
Wow, cool fireball, banana.
What wins? One banana peel or a giant fireball powered by the Disney Corporation?
Diddy Kong's a science believer. He doesn't believe in magic.
Anyway. And because Diddy Kong didn't believe, we're going to see the first stock loss by Fawn.
Yeah.
And we're going to see the Wario here coming out as the middle character. And like you said, Kyle, a little bit earlier, Waft can do a pretty big number on Greninja here, but we'll see if Fawn has enough time to grab it.
Yeah, the tough spot that Fawn was in last time is that she got Waft on deck and then immediately lost the stock. So you can maybe milk this a bit to where you can potentially utilize Waft to take a big KO here. It'll certainly set you up on the right foot going into the last stock. But again, his Greninja was no slouch from Luminous. Like you mentioned, definitely showed that he's no slouch with this character. Yeah,
it's once again, it was one of the first characters I think I saw Luminous play. If I remember back in the day, now almost 8 years ago, from when Smash Ultimate was released, it was Boosk and Luminous really kind of the two Greninjas to beat within New Jersey. But still, the bigger stage here is going to allow for Fawn to really use Wario's movement options to not approach if she doesn't want to here. But every single time Luminous launches her off is going for this forward air, but Town and City is so big, the follow-up's not necessarily guaranteed.
Ooh, goes for a fall there, and going a little bit too ham off stage. Going just a little bit too deep there. Wario's recovery is very good, but even with the bike to AG there, in no man's land, unfortunately. So Fawn now on the duck gun here, and again, if you're going to SD and lose a stock, might as well end it on your best character.
Yeah, here's the problem now. You're going to see the setups of all setups here. You have Sheriff and Can and Clay Pigeon, because it's not a Frisbee, it's a Clay Pigeon.
Yeah.
And it's just on a bigger stage. I mean, the thing is, Greninja can handle it just fine because Greninja is fast. But now we have Dark Pit. And once again, not as quick as Greninja. can get the combos going, but you know Fawn's like, I don't need to approach if I don't want to.
Also, not Dark Pit, just Pit dressed as Dark Pit. I know, very easy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it was Dark Pit in game 1.
It was Dark Pit in game 1, so I think probably switch to regular Pit for the usage of the arrows. Is what I would imagine. Again, the difference with these characters are very minuscule, but the arrows and the side Bs being the biggest ones. So.
Truly an Echo fighter.
Yeah. The poster child for Echo fighters. Okay, the Orbiter's getting Reflect there, so again, like we said, that Reflect does leave you open on top of you, but does make it very easy to reflect the stuff coming directly at you.
Super close here. All Luminous needs is another aerial call out there to potentially do it. But, oh, good spot dodge by Luminous to the down tilt up air, and that is going to be it. Luminous with the clutch with the pit, not the Dark Pit.
Yeah.
Same costume.
Very easy mistake to make. I
can't see.
It's tough. But also, like, when Dark Pit does, like, where's the pit alt, it's also very hard to tell because, like, they just look...
Dark Pit's always mad.
Yeah.
That's why, like, he's slower. Because he's always mad.
Very angry.
Angry.
Love that game, though. Please make a new Kid Icarus game, Soccer.
Yeah, okay.
My
well,
wife is
hold
very
on.
sick.
He's about to release Peak.
It's true.
I watched that Kirby Direct. I was like, yeah, all right.
Which Kirby character are you most excited to play as?
I mean, I'm a Waddle Dee stan all the way. He has no mouth, Kyle. He just doesn't have a mouth. I didn't
Big
get
eye.
Here's what I'm going to tell you all. I did not get a Switch 2 for Mario Kart World because I was like, wow, the cow. And then that was it. Like, you know what I mean? I saw the cow and I was like, all right, it's Mario Kart. Like, it's fine. And now I'm getting it for Pokemon Legends ZA, not ZA for any British people watching.
ZA.
No, they say Z. A, B, C, D, like E, W, X, Y, and Z.
Large
That's
oof.
wrong. Anyway, we're going to be seeing the same lineup, same teams here. We still have the regular Pit, not Pit 2, as Pit says in the game. But we're going back to small battlefield, so we're definitely going to be scrapping. Oh, wait, never mind. There's a Mr. Game & Watch here.
Yep. The Wario has now been erased from the roster here. I guess Fawn realizing it's like, okay, if I want to go ham off stage, why not pick a character with one of the best recoveries in the game to go up against some of the other characters with really good recovery here. So.
Yeah, this one's going to be interesting because you want to talk about light characters. That's Mr. Game & Watch, right? Mr. Game & Watch known as going to be one of the lightest characters out there. Going up against Sora, who has, once again, these aerial combos all the way through that can really take you off the top. So I'm interested to see how Fawn's going to adapt here. But the thing is, Mr. Game & Watch, those hitboxes, despicable.
Yeah, they're truly crimes against humanity. And also a factor here to think about, Emily, is having that bucket to help protect you against the Sora neutral beam like that.
Like that.
Yeah, that's going to be very, very dangerous for Luminous to keep in mind. You can potentially open yourself up to an insanely big reversal damage if you're not careful with how you use those spells.
Yeah, and also, once again, if Fawn is able to find this first stock, I mean, we can keep that bucket, right? The bucket doesn't disappear with the character, and especially because Greninja was stacking on a ton of damage a little bit, like, earlier. We'll see how that one's going to go here, but Fawn has done an amazing job of bringing it back to new, or even, I should say. The thing is, with Smash Ultimate players, the name of the game now is discipline. Everybody knows their combo, but how well do you know your opponent in the span of a set?
Yeah, holding on to that data is very, very important here. Gonna just throw some neutral bees at the ledge here. Force Luminous to take an alternate approach back to the ledge, and the lingering hitbox and that back air. Oh, it just doesn't get the big hit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, right? Because right idea, just the hitboxes did not agree. Unable to get the Thundaga there for the bucket. The forward air is going to connect, though. Once again, Luminous off ledge here. See how the recovery is going to be. Great get-up attack. The Keyblade goes really, like, far out there.
Yeah, for sure. That F-tilt's going to do a good job getting Luminous some space here. But again, that bucket is now full, Emily. So this could potentially be very dangerous if Luminous is forced to take a linear approach back to the ledge.
So close here, but it is going to be the exchanges of hitboxes that does send Luminous to the second character. And once again, that bucket is still going to start getting a little bit more full. And Fawn is very happy with just hanging out. The thing is, though, I mean, this matchup, Greninja's a little bit faster. We can definitely find a way in, but these water shurikens can be bucketed.
Yeah, it is something to keep in mind here again. Be able to have that added reflect as well. So, projectile spamming, not as safe here for Luminous. Gets the grab, though. And again, Mr. Game & Watch, like you've mentioned, one of the lighter characters in the game. So it's not going to take much here at the ledge to potentially get a KO here. Goes for a down throw for maybe some DI mix up there. Doesn't get the follow-up hit, though.
Yeah, and like you said, DI mix-up all fine and good, but we got to get back. Fawn saving the jump, as any good Smash player would here, but there is going to be the throw. We at least get a little bit of percent here. Game & Watch is dangerously close of just getting absolutely obliterated from a forward air or even a back air here. Maybe even a water shuriken if it's, you know, all the way charged up here, but still just taking her time here. Finds another up air into the up special here. And now, honestly, Luminous is starting to kind of really be on the back foot. We got to get this Game & Watch out now.
Yeah, no, we mentioned that Mr. Game & Watch's durability, but Game & Watch's durability going to come into question here as well. Nearing the 100% mark, again, a slimmer frame character does not do a lot in terms of survivability. Guess who hits him with the chair, Emily? By God.
Yeah, by God. Yeah, but that's going to be it. No bucket used, but now we've moved a couple of things around. Your color scheme has gone, Kyle, but Diddy Kong still remains here. It's going to be Pit versus Diddy. Both of these characters known for a great combo game, and honestly, if it's anything, I think Pit's combo game at max potential could be one of those times where it's like, oh man, like what do I even do?
Yeah, something to keep in mind here is that Pit's recovery does not have a hitbox on it, so being able to angel drop is going to be pretty free here for Fawn if she's able to get the setup. So Luminous is going to have to keep that in mind, but also Luminous can chase Diddy Kong off stage and exploit what is his worst aspect, is his Diddy Kong's recovery. So Fawn, both these characters are going to have to play the cat and mouse game of how they choose to edge guard their opponents here.
Ooh, okay, but Luminous with a great string right there. Like I totally understand like your DI and everything string here, but still, I mean, Luminous nearing this 100%, and as now Fawn trying to find the closer here. All she really needs is a banana trip and a hard read and a dream.
Especially with a good conversion on the platform there, you could potentially cheese some stocks out early. There we go, to down air into the up smash. Luminous has brought it down to a last stock scenario here, but 87% on the tab element. He's going to have to play this one close to the vest.
Yeah, this one's close, right? At this point, right, we understand that Pit may do a little bit better in the matchup here, but the problem is you can reflect all the projectiles you want. Duck Hunt still very strong with the aerials as well. Still trying to find a way back up to stage here, but Fawn doing an amazing job of this ledge control. Truly one of these zoner types. And even if she's not finding the exact, like, stop now, she's doing enough damage where the can will eventually just get the knockout here. Clay Pigeon not going to be enough, but following it up with the up air is going to be it for the Duck Hunt queen herself, Fawn, hailing from New York City, doing it big for New York.
Yeah, great stuff from Fawn. She did a really good job there, setting herself up for success in that last game. Like you mentioned, Mr. Game & Watch, you know, it's Mr. Game & Watch, yes, light character, but I also feel like that's kind of a lie sometimes. Like, I feel like when I look at Mr. Game & Watch's percentages in a lot of these, like, Mia sets or whatever I watch, like Smash Ultimate, he's getting really up there in the percentages. He's just, like, such a hard character to finish off, and we saw that pay dividends there for Fawn, and she's, you know, didn't have to work incredibly hard to you know, to win the rest of those games, but Luminous kept it close, like I mentioned. But you know, those ledge traps at the ledge just made it so hard to generate any sort of game plan to plan against that. That reflector stinks. Like, I think in that last stock, I saw so many instances where Luminous is trying to use the orbiters to send that can backwards. It's either hitting directly above him or below him. So again, really good at hitting the stuff directly in front of you, but everything else leaves a lot to be desired.
It is what it is, Kyle.
Great game, though. Great weapons in Kid Icarus Uprising. I love that game so much. I put, like, hundreds of hours into that video game. Please, I'm begging you, Sakurai, make another one. You're getting Kirby Air Ride.
I'm so excited for that.
If I just want another Kid Icarus game before I turn 40.
It's not that far away, Kyle.
Please don't remind me. For those asking, I'm 19. Plus a lot more.
Plus 20. No,
plus 20. Hey-oh. I'm 31. It's fine.
Oh, man.
I'm hip. I'm with it.
Oh, man. Regardless, welcome to Collision. I'm Lyric. This is my best friend, Kyle.
Hi.
I'm here to take you through show opening, which is Squad Strike, because today is all fun and games.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the real aggressive part of bracket begins as singles will be coming through. But honestly, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with Collision, the Collision team. It's so nice to see everybody.
Before you guys ask, no, we totally didn't plan this. So.
He made me do this.
Well, you know.
Anyway, you'll be seeing me in Pokemon Worlds merch the entire weekend because I fought little kids for it. I'm kidding. Their parents were fighting.
This is all I got, so I don't know what I'm wearing tomorrow.
Hey, listen, did you get a deck box?
I did get a deck box.
Yeah,
The deck box is sick.
It is. Regardless, though, we are here taking you through Squad Strike, just hanging out. Thank you guys so much for supporting Collision, and of course, where we are, House of 3000 and Devin over on production as
Smashy Award winner Devin 3000.
that is Lifetime Achievement Award something. I missed the whole title. Regardless, though, big shout outs to Devin.
Yeah,
3000.
like just to kind of give Devin his flowers here for a second. Like
Do it.
All of this, Devin does not like. Devin hates it when we say nice things about him. So I'll keep it quick. I've known Devin for a long time. Devin makes my job so easy. With all the technology he provides for us. The production value that Devin provides for Super Smash Bros. Tournaments cannot be understated how creative a job he does. So, congratulations, Devin. Well deserved. Are you going to hang it on the fridge?
Is it not with you? Regardless, though. All right.
Is Smashy in the room with us right now, Devin?